Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm gonna be talking about coloring this illustration. And for me, it is like the easiest way to color and yet the most effective and convincing. So without any further ado, let's get started. First of all, guys, I wish I have too much to say about this method, but there's actually not too much. So, I just start by filling the whole sketch with a base color. As you see on the right for the layers, I use like a blue color to fill the whole sketch. And then clip layers above it, like for the shirt, like the mechanical stuff, the hair, and so on. Each on its own layer. And then above them all, I just clip another layer and choose a color which is not saturated. It is actually kinda desaturated and in like the middle of the color wheel. You can choose blue, you can choose purple, you can choose whatever color you want your shadows to be. And then guys, I choose like a source of a light, like the direct light. For this one, I choose the top right, which I almost use on every illustration. And then I just paint the shadows. And for this one in particular, I just draw the ambient occlusion and some cast shadows. For the big parts like the chest, the legs, and like the arms, I use like the concept of shadows, which is the form shadows. Like if the arm is like facing the light, so like half of it maybe is going to face the light and the other half is going to face the shadows. And then I soften some edges and leave others as hard edges. And guys, that's it for real. All we need to know how light affects forms, and that's it. As I said before, I wish I have too much to say, but I'm gonna leave you with this process. And as I said before, it is only one color. Using a multiply layer above all the layers and choose one color and then start painting. And what that does, it actually darkens all the layers below, all the colors below. And that's it. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna actually share a trick that gives that dreamy kinda anime look. this stage, I'm using like a white color to add some rim light on the shadow side to make it even pop more. And you can use like a blue color to make it more convincing, since like the color of the background is blue. If you can actually change this background color to like red or something, you can also use red as a rim light. And for me, I just use white. And finally, I group all the layers in one group and then duplicate this group and put the duplicated group below the main group as like also a shadow of the whole character. And then drop the opacity and customize the position of the shadow. And then again, I duplicate the main character group and put it above the main group and maybe making it as a single layer and change the blending mode of this layer into hard light and then blur this layer and adjust the opacity of it. It will give you that dreamy look that I have done right now. So thank you guys for watching.